I'm not going to play this thing ever again. With the Switch 2 basically here and having full backwards compatibility, there's really no need for me to fire this thing up anymore, and it's kind of bittersweet. I've sunk thousands of hours into my Switch, and compiled a pretty sizable library of games on the console across the 5 years I've spent with it. So before I put it down to probably never pick back up, I thought it'd be fun to take one last look through everything, highlighting my personal favorite games and showing which ones I put the most hours into. Let's do it. Alright, so here we are on the iconic Nintendo Switch home screen. As you can see, we're rocking the dark theme because the white one is way too bright and the dark one's a little bit more chill. Now, I am kind of disappointed they never ended up doing custom themes because I think it'd be way too easy to paste Mario, Zelda, the villager from Animal Crossing, Kirby, Splatoon, and all characters like that on a theme and charge like $5. It seems like super easy money for Nintendo and they love to do that sort of thing, but they never did, which is kind of a letdown, but fingers crossed for Switch 2. We're gonna start on my profile because I think it tells you which games I've played the most of. So to get that out of the way first, see Mario Galaxy profile picture, gotta love it. Play activity, I've played over 600 hours of Smash Ultimate. I know for a fact that's my most played game on Switch because my brother-in-law and I play that all the time for game nights. We do 2-on-2s online. So much fun. If you ever see a King DDD rocking the purple scheme and the King K. Rool in the white and blue, it's most likely us. Animal Crossing I put a ton of time into when it first came out because I was in high school and school shut down. I basically only had this game to live through, so I played it so much. My town is actually really cool. Sonic Origins, 15 hours or more. I never really played that for leisure. I only ever did it for footage to get for my Sonic videos. Still really good compilation. We got Mario Odyssey, fantastic. One of my favorite 3D Mario games of all time. Such a great system seller for the Switch. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, I've also played a really good amount of. 270 sounds pretty accurate. That's such a great port. The Booster Course Pass is phenomenal. I was so happy when they announced those, and getting new little doses of tracks was so much fun for a couple years there. Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury, another really stellar port. Super Nintendo NSO, 25 hours or more. I guess that makes sense. I was a little skeptical when they said they weren't going to do the virtual console and your games from older consoles that you bought wouldn't transfer over, but putting all of them in a Netflix-style library of games makes a ton of sense, and I'm kind of glad they're doing that moving forward with the GameCube on Switch 2. That looks awesome. Mario Party Jamboree, I just recently picked up. My girlfriend and I were playing that and had a ton of fun. We got 5 hours in that. NES, 40 hours I put in that? That's kind of crazy, okay. Mario Maker 2 was a phenomenal sequel to the first Mario Maker. I was really concerned at first that the controls weren't going to work out well, but I love the new gameplay styles they added, and I think is a really fun game, especially building your own levels. That's awesome. Mario 3D All-Stars, I 100% Mario Galaxy on. I beat Sunshine on, and I still haven't beaten 64 at all, but that's okay. Kirby and the Forgotten Land, only 10 hours. I got close to beating it, but I didn't, I don't think, but it's still a really good 3D platformer. Sonic Forces, I only played that to hate on it. Sonic X Shadow Generations, I played on PS5. I just got the handheld version for shits and giggles. YouTube, 15 hours. I don't remember ever watching YouTube on this, but alright. Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. We were actually playing this over Christmas break. My dad and I were playing that quite a bit. It was actually a lot of fun. It was a lot more fun than I thought it would be. Switch Sports, I kind of got hooked on basketball when they added that, but it's a really underwhelming sports package. Ultimate Chicken Horse, if you haven't played this game, it's one of the best multiplayer games on the Switch. I'm just letting you know right now. It's a party game where 4 players try to reach the goal and you set up obstacles to either make your route easier or mess up your friends, and it's always super chaotic, super fun. I would highly recommend it. It's like $15. Go pick it up if you haven't. Fall Guys is dead. Sonic Frontiers I played on PS5 and still didn't really like, and I think that's all the games on here. Okay, so let's back out of this and let's go to my all games section so you can kind of get a look at that. Smash Ultimate makes sense. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, of course. Rocket League, I do not remember putting that many hours into. Maybe it tracks your full hours across all platforms because I played this a ton on the PlayStation and Xbox, but I don't think I could really play much on here because of how terribly it ran. 3D All-Stars, Mario Maker, Odyssey. Let's see if anything stands out. Mario Wonder, that's my top 12, really? I mean, that makes sense. It's one of the few games I've actually beaten, and it was a lot of fun. Mario Wonder is one of the best 2D Mario games of all time. That's not even recency bias. It's been out for over a year now. Oh my gosh, what the heck? Paper Mario the Origami King, I had some fun with. I know it was kind of a mixed bag for a lot of people, but for me, I never really played Thousand Year Door or those classic Paper Marios, and I really liked the new battle system. It was very colorful. colorful and fun. I'm not really a fan of RPGs, but I did have a pretty good time with this one. Among Us, I don't remember playing that much on here either, but I guess I did. Fall Guys, Switch Sports, Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated. I think I beat it on here initially for my first review of this game way back in like 2020, and it ran like piss. I was totally complaining about it for like 10 minutes straight in that video because I played the inferior version. I'm sure it works fine on the PS4 and the Xbox One or Series X, whatever, but on the Switch, this game runs terribly. One of my favorite games on GameCube. Was really unfortunate to see not done justice. Let's see, Mario Battle League, Sonic Mania. I haven't beat Sonic Mania yet. I've really been meaning to, but I played a good bit of it. An amazing revival of classic Sonic. Celeste is $5 when it's on sale, and this game is phenomenal. It's a 2D, really chill game that's a lot of fun and can be pretty tough, but it's still a really enjoyable time. Tetris 99 I played a little bit of, not my favorite thing. Definitely preferred Mario 35, but we can't play that anymore. Yooka-Laylee: The Impossible Layer. I think I made a video about this in like 2021 or something. It's basically the developers from Rareware made their own studio called Playtonic Games, and then they made a spiritual successor to Donkey Kong Country, and that's what this game is. It's a 2D platformer with like this 3D overworld that's kind of weird, but the base 2D levels are a lot of fun here. It's kind of a hidden gem on the console. Breath of the Wild I didn't play too much of. I'm not even gonna lie about that. Sonic Forces again. Kirby Star Allies, Buns. The original Yooka-Laylee, I could not figure out where to go. The world was huge and I just didn't know what to do. Thief Simulator was like $2. I played it for 5 minutes or something like that and wasn't all that fun. Labo I did for the Nintendo Switch VR video, which is my most viewed video on the channel. We got Snipper Clips here, which is another outstanding co-op game. I'd highly recommend playing it if you want to, do some couch co-op the old-fashioned way. This game is phenomenal for that. Stardew Valley, I don't think I played all that much. It's like a Harvest Moon Animal Crossing hybrid. For what it is, it's really good, but I would much rather just play Animal Crossing. Burnout Paradise is pretty overrated. It's gonna be like Mario Kart World before Mario Kart World, but without Mario. Game Boy, I think I just played Mario Land on. Friday the 13th is like Dead by Daylight. I don't really like horror stuff, but I think my parents got that for me a few years ago, and it's alright. Sonic Colors Ultimate, didn't play much of. Same thing with Sonic X Shadow Generations. Captain Toad Treasure Tracker, I think I just played for the VR, for that VR Switch video. The Olympic Games, I haven't had fun with since like the originals back on Wii. Starlink I got specifically for the Star Fox little, what's that called? I'm blanking right now. But basically the game was $10 and came with like a real replica of the ship from Star Fox, so I bought it just for that. Mega Man 11 played like 5 minutes of. Sonic 1, I have the Sega Ages version, the one on the Origins collection, and probably like 50 other ways to play it. Snake Pass I heard good things about, but I didn't play, I don't think. Splatoon 2 I just never got into. Monkey Ball I only got because it came with Sonic Forces on the same cartridge, and both games do not care to play. Reignited Trilogy took up way too much space on here. Death Squared I've heard good things about, but I still haven't played. The Night of Queen I downloaded just for that VR Switch video. Once again, I don't remember even buying this game, but Pac-Man Championship Edition, there you go. Reflex Unit, another VR one. I think this was like 5 cents or something. I don't know why I got that. This is a ripoff of Mario Kart, and I could never, ever get into it. Scott Pilgrim, again, heard great things about, never got into, don't even know what that is. This I thought was going to be fun and have motion controls, but I think you just move the stick left and right and it moves the paddle. It was like Pong, but with, I don't know, it was really, really bad. Pac-Man 99 never played. The Piano, I thought I'd get more use out of, never did. And this game really pissed me off because it was on sale for just $5, and my brother-in-law and I were trying to play an NBA game, so I remember picking this up and then trying to download it, and it was like 50 gigs, which even with a micro SD card and all the space clear on my actual Switch, I still didn't have enough room for it. And yeah, I have 0 seconds put into this game, and yeah, that is everything on my Switch. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed that stroll down memory lane. If you did, please drop the video a like. It means a lot to me and helps the video grow, so I'd appreciate it a ton. And for more Nintendo content, you're already in the right place. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications for all kinds of really cool Nintendo Switch 2 content coming very soon. And in the meantime, check out this video where I rank every first-party Nintendo Switch title from worthless to elite. Thanks for watching.